everyone, this is Sir Samuel from the Department of Psychology. Hope you all are doing fine. Today my topic is called Self and Personality, which falls under chapter 2. The first point that I'm going to discuss today is called Self and Personality. Now, you may get a question in final exam. What do you mean by self and personality? Self means different people hold different idea about themselves, represent the self of that person. Now coming to the next one, that is called personality. Personality, different people behave differently across different situations, and their behavior remains stable across different situations, and that represents the personality of that person. Now coming to the next topic, that is called kind of self. There are two kinds of self. One is called personal self, the other one is called social self. Personal self means, for example, somebody might ask you, what is your name? You might say, my name is Hukato. So now when you say your name, it represents the personality of that person, personal self of that person. The next one is called social self. Social self means at the same time you might say, my name is Hukato and I belong to Sunni community and I'm from Christian religions. That represents the social self of that person. Now moving to the next topic, that is called cognitive aspect of self. There are two kinds, high self-esteem and low self-esteem. People who are highly self-esteem, they're very friendly, they're very confident, they mingle with people, they are very open-hearted, very open-minded. Now people who are low self-esteem, they are very conserved, they're very introvert, they never mingle with the people because they are not confident about themselves and they feel insecure to mingle with other people. Now coming to the next. Now according to the research, at the age of 6 to 7, children begin to make 4 types of competence in themselves, especially in 4 areas. The first one is called academic area competence. The second one is called social competence. The third one is called physical competence, where children try to see their appearance. And the next one is sports. The children try to see whether they are good at sports or not. So these are the 4 areas where children try to examine about themselves, especially at the age of 6 to 7, according to the psychologists. Now moving to another very important topic, that is called self-efficacy. Self-efficacy simply means a person who is able to control their life outcomes, or in simple words, a person who can control their life situation. That is called self-efficacy. Now coming to the same topic, that is called high self-efficacy. High self-efficacy means a person who is having a highly self-efficacy, they can decide about themselves. They can take risks in their life. They can create the situation of their own life, and they know what they are doing, and they are fearless about their life, and they are very much confident about what they are doing. Now coming to the next, that is called self-regulation. Self-regulation, it simply means a person who is able to change and monitor their behavior according to the demand of the situation. That is called self-regulation. Okay, now we are moving to another very important topic, that is called self-control. Very important topic, that is called self-control. Self-control means you are delaying the gratifications of the needs. Suppose if you want to buy a car. Now the immediate desire is to buy a car right now. But when you have the self-control, you are trying to delay the gratifications of your immediate needs. Maybe you might think that, as for now I cannot afford a car, therefore let me wait for 2 more years. Therefore, you're trying to delay the gratifications of your needs. That is called self-control. Now under the self-control, there are 3 techniques. First one is called observation. Observation of own behavior. The other one is called self-instruction. The last one is called self-reinforcement. So there are three psychological techniques under self-control. One is called observation of our own behavior. You try to observe your own behavior. Self-instruction means if there is something need to be changed in your behavior, you try to change it. The other one is called self-reinforcement. You try to reward yourself for the good behavior. So this is the things that falls under the self-control. Now we are moving to the another topic. The another topic is called culture and self. Culture and self. Now in culture and self, there are 2 points to remember. One is in the Indian perspective. One is in the Indian perspective, the other one is in the Western perspective. The self has 2 meanings. In Indian perspective, self means you're not alone. You are with the other member of the people. Suppose in Indian culture, whenever the marriage takes place, marriage is not between only the husband and wife. The marriage is between the 2 families. So you could see there is no individualistic in the Indian culture when it comes to self. Self means you are with the other member of the groups. Now this meaning gets changed when it comes to the Western perspective. Western perspective, individual means you're alone. The other person has no business in your life. So that is the difference between culture and self in 2 different perspectives. One is in Indian perspective, the other one is in the Western perspective. Now coming to the next important topic, that is called concept of personality. Concept of personality. Now in the concept of personality, the word personality has been derived from Latin word. Latin word personality means persona. Persona. Persona means mass. Persona means mass. In the olden days, in the Roman time, basically the actors, they wear a mask, and they perform their acting. And from there the word persona has been derived. Now for a lay person, persona means it is an appearance. Means how you dress, how you look based on your dress for a lay person. But when it comes to the psychology definition, let's go to psychology definition. Now if you go to the based on psychology definition, personality means is an unique and stable character or personality. Psychology definition, it means unique and stable character or personality which does not get changed over a period of time. It's called personality according to psychology definition. Now we are moving to another topic that is called, very important topic, that is called different approaches to the study of personality. So this is a very vast topic, students. You got to focus in here. Different approaches to the study of personality. Now, there are so many approaches that falls under these approaches. So the first one is called type approach. The first number one is called type approach. The second one is called thread approach. The third one is called interactional approach. Interactional approach. The fourth one is called humanistic approach. The fifth one is called psychodynamic approach. So there are so many approaches to the study of personality. The first one is called type approach. Second one is called thread approach. The third one is called interactional approach. The fourth one is called humanistic approach, and the last one is called psychodynamic approach. Now let's study one by one. Now the first one that we call is type approach. Type approach. In the type approach, the first person that falls is called Selden. Selden has written, but he is the first person who talks about type approach. His type approach is based on body temperament. That's why he's called, the first one is called mesomorphic. That meso, Indo, and ecto. According to him, there are three kind of types are there in human temperament. The first one is called meso. The second one is called Indo. The last one is called ecto. The first one are the people those who are very fatty, fake people, fat and round people. They are very friendly. Those are very fat in shape. They are very friendly. They are very they are very easy to approach. Those are called meso. The next one is called Indo. Indo are the people who are having a muscular body, like Salman Khan have the body, According to Selden, he means this type of people are very courageous, they are very fearless based on their body. The next one is called ecto, the last one. These are the people who are very thin, but they are very artistic, and at the same time they are very brainy. But problem with them is they are very fragile at times. These are called Selden. The next that comes under type approach is called Jung. Jung talks about two important things. One is called introversion. And extroversion. Introversion means people who are very conservative, they don't talk with others, they don't mingle with other people. Those are called introversion. The other category that falls is called extroversion. Extroversion are the people who are very friendly, who are very outgoing, those who mingle, those who make friends, those are called extroversion according to Jung. So according to him, there are two types of personality: introversion and extroversion. Now another person that falls under the type approach, that is called Friedman. And his colleagues called Rosselman. Now according to them, there are four types of personalities are there based on them. That is called A, B, C, and D. According to them, there are four types of personality, and they have categorized personality based on 4 things: A, B, C, and D. A means those are A-type personality. They are highly motivated, but they lack in patience, and they feel that they are always busy with their works, and at the last consequences, what happened to them is that they suffered with coronary heart disease. Then B type, whatever is present in the A, it is absent in the B. Now C types, they are prone to cancer, and whoever falls in the type D, they are prone to depression. So these are the theories that talks about type approach. The first one is called Selden, second one is Jung, and the third one is called Friedman and Rosenberg. Now we will move to the another one. That is called trait approach. We'll talk about the next one is trait approach. The next one is called trait approach. The first person that we meet in the trait approach is called Goner. Goner talks about trait approach. He's the first person who talks about trait approach. According to him, different people, different situation, but same approach. Now, according to this person, Goner, he said, people, though they have a different situation in their life, according to Goner, but every human beings, they approach with similar approaches. Different situation, but same approach when it comes to different situation. Now, according to him, there are three types of traits are there in human being. The first one is called cardinal trait. Cardinal trait. The second one is called central trait. The last one is called secondary trait. Now, according to him, cardinal traits are the ones whose traits are highly generalized. Highly generalized. Cardinal trait means highly generalized. For example, Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, in his entire life, he has revolved around in only one principle. That is called non-violence movement. Till his last breath, he has followed that principle. Now, like Mahatma Gandhi, people will fall under the first category of trait. That is called cardinal trait. Highly generalized. Now coming to the next one, that is called central trait. Central trait means pervasive. Pervasive, generalized. Pervasive, generalized means, for example, follower of Gandhiji. Now, they may not be exactly like Gandhiji, but people who believe in Gandhiji. Therefore, they try to follow up the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi, and they make the principle of their life. And those type of people falls under the central trait. That's why it's called pervasive, generalized. The last one is called secondary trait. Secondary trait is called least. Means this is the most least one generalized. Now, secondary trait means you are writing a recommendation for someone. Suppose if you go for a higher studies, the school gives you character certificates, and those are called secondary traits. So this is what, according to the Goner, means there are different situations, but human being approach with a similar plan. Now he come up with the three types of trait. The first one is called cardinal trait. Second one is called central trait. The third one is called secondary trait. The next one is called Catu. Catu. Raymond Catu talks about, according to him, there are two types of traits there. One is called source trait. The other one is called surface. Whatever personality that falls under the source traits are stable, and they are having an opposite tendencies. Now coming to the next one, that is called surface trait. Surface trait means when this 16 type of personality, they try to interact with each other, the result is called surface trait. I hope you all will understand. Please go through with this video. We'll meet next time until I upload my next video. So please stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.